Hello guys and welcome to my new split guy. I've been cooking a lot. I think you're gonna like it. It tastes good, right? In this video, you're gonna see setups for one smoke, like only Viper, and setups for two smokers. So Viper with Harbor, Viper with Omen, or whatever. I will just show you walls that you can do with another smoker. We're gonna start with setups and one side specifically, and then the second side. First, I'm gonna talk about A side. I'm gonna show you setup to attacker side, offensive lineup, post plan lineup, and then how to defend A side. This is how it's gonna be. You can see the chapters under this video if you want to go on a specific moment, and I think you will really like it. Let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into it. For A side, attacker side. If you're a solo smoker, what you would like to do is covering all parts on A side to push the side. For that, you will do a quick wall like this. You come around this area and you watch the minimap to hit these 2 points like this. After you did that wall, you can come into this corner. You watch the top of the building here. You just put a jump and a left click instantly. And you will see that the smoke goes here, covers you from heaven and elbow and city. As I said in my previous video, I like to do this smoke because I'm not sure whenever someone could be here holding this angle with a Vandal, with an operator, and I think it's a little better having that smoke. And don't worry, it will not allow people to go side because I have a lineup for that smoke. I will show you instantly how to do it. You just have to come into that corner, into that box on the box. You come around here. The lineup will land around here, and you have to look at this blue screen. You just put the line between the wall and the smoke like this, and you just put a simple left click, and you will see that the snakebite will go instantly in the smoke like that. So whoever is city will see the snakebite and will be afraid to cross to get side, or will get damage. So this is a lineup you can do. Otherwise, there's another lineup if you don't want to get push from heaven, because a lot of time, whenever you throw your snakebite, whenever you throw the wall and you push side, they're not scared of the wall, so they just cross it. To prevent that, you just come on the same place and you watch the first light here. Just do a simple left click, and you'll see that the snakebite lands like this and also covers in heaven. So if there is some people ramp holding it, it might be a good way for you to get an easy kill. This is the default setup for A side. Now that we've talked about these two, this is the only setup you can do as a solo smoker. I don't suggest you to do any other setups if you really want to push A, because as a solo Viper it's complicated if you use your setup for A to go B side. That's why two smoker is better, but we're gonna talk about that at the end of the video. Now that we've talked about that and how to attack side, I'm gonna show you some post plant lineup or like offensive lineup to push side. First, I will show you a lineup you can do to clear under heaven here. You will go on the same spot and you will watch between these three and the wall, like just in between around this area, and just do a simple left click, and you will see that the snakebite will bounce twice and get all under. So you might have an easy kill because we hate players that play with shotgun in that corner. After that, I'm gonna show you how to do post plan lineup. There's different post plan lineup on this side. The side you're looking for is this one, this one, this one, and this one. These 4 plans are the one we're gonna be focusing on. 3 of the snakebites will be sent from here. For the one in from hookah, you're just gonna watch this light on top here and go under between these 2 lines and just do a simple left click. Once you did that, you're gonna see that the lineup will land perfectly for heaven plant like this. Then if you want to have a lineup for the default one, which is behind the wall, you're gonna put on the same spot, watch the same area, but this time go on the right between the second line and the wall. So just like this, and do a simple left click again. Now this time it's gonna land behind the wall, so it's gonna take all the default plant. Now if you want to hit behind screen, it's really easy too. You're gonna come on that corner again, and this time you're gonna watch the top of the slide here, go all the way on the right until you hit the wall, and just do a simple left click. And you will see that the snakebite will take screen like that. Now it's different. If you want to hit this area, you're gonna have to go on another corner. So instead of going here, you will go in front of that flower box, just here. And you're gonna aim in this spot here. You're gonna put the arrow in the middle of the arrow like this. And just do a simple left click. Now you can see that the snake bite will land perfectly into that corner. So whoever is trying to defuse in that corner will be fucked up. Okay, so we've talked about lineups from there. But let's say you're in a different situation. You are the one holding heaven. Your team is playing side. And you planted for here, for like heaven again. So what you're gonna do is just try to cover this area by yourself. And if they don't take ramp back, you can do an easy lineup from there. You're gonna go in front of that white line here, watch the third light, so 1, 2, and 3, and go all the way up until you are above this. So like this, and do a simple left click. And then this lineup will go perfectly for heaven. If you want another one, instead of doing the light and go all the way up like this, you can just put the line between the snakebite and the smoke, like this I'm showing on the screen, and just do a simple left click, and it will works too. You just do whatever you like, whatever is the faster for you. And this is all I have for A side. Now I'm gonna talk about how to defend A side, and there's different walls you can do to help your team and to play offensive or retake. The first wall I like to do is from side, so you're gonna come into that corner and aim the bottom right of the A letter, just like this. And the wall will go like this. So it's a really good wall. Whoever's trying to push, you just throw a snakebite in front of it and have a quick kill. I think you know, guys, that they have a lot of Raze and Jet players that dash ramp. By doing that wall, you will isolate him, the Raze, or the Jet from the team. So when your wall is up, you can just go and fight for him with the guy who's playing ramp, and you might have a really easy kill. Also, that wall covers you to take like a good retake on site. It covers the people from heaven to peek and take more space to retake the side. And there's also a good lineup you can do. Let's say you do that wall, you just come around this area, you go a bit on the left until you see the end of the K letter, like this, and you just do a simple left click. The snakebite will go behind the screen, so you just have your wall up, you do that snakebite, you wall down, and you have an easy kill on whoever is going left or right from that screen. It's also good for people that are taking back from here. So they're covered from someone holding elbow and here. So it's pretty good. But I suggest you to have another smoke while doing that wall. It's putting a smoke around this area, just here. So that it covers you from people playing under and people playing city. Main, like this. So it's pretty good. It covers you from everything and is literally the best retake setup for A side. I think now you know everything about A, how to post-plan lineup, how to defend, or how to attack. So now we're gonna head to B side. So on B side, there's different ways to push and to have like setup. There was a setup that most of the people are doing is to put a smoke for heaven. So like a smoke around this area. To do that, you can come at the start of the round, just here between this and the box. And you're gonna watch the second pillar. So 1, 2, like 1, 2, and 3, or 1, 2, 3. Just watch the second one with the line that is popping up like this. And this way, when the one starts, you just do a simple left click, and you will see that the smoke lands perfectly on top here, and gives you a cover from heaven and people playing rafters. So it could be a really good smoke for you to use. And the wall, with that smoke, you can do a wall like this if you'd like. It covers boxes, like people playing around here. And with that smoke, it looks like this. It's pretty cool. And also covers you to go side like easier. Otherwise, I loved to do before as a solo controller a different setup. So that you're allowed to play lineup if you want, because by using that smoke you cannot play lineup. It's impossible because you don't have your smoke for the spike. So if you want to play lineup in some rounds, there's a wall I love to do. You come around this area and you have to cut off the entry of city here. By doing that, you will be protected from heaven and rafters. But for that, you need to come around here, not here. Otherwise, they can see you. You just come closer and nobody will see you. Then you can go inside, check behind boxes if you want, and then wall down and play for the side. So that you still have your smoke. You can either plant here or here, and you will be allowed to play your lineups. To play lineups on B side, there's different ways to do it. The first one, for the first default here, you will go here in that area, just like in that corner, and you will aim this like darker rectangle, let's say, like this. So you put the end of the HUD this way in the corner and just do a simple left click, and you'll see that the snakebite goes bounce to the wall, goes on the box and spread to default. So once you plant in here, they are not able to diffuse. After doing that snakebite, either you do both of them here because they don't have time to diffuse, otherwise you do one here and you run towards mid until you are in this area and just aim on this wall, like here. And you see that this snakebite bounces and takes default again. So it's a rotation lineup, if you want to call it that way, and it's a pretty goal for the default plant. Otherwise, the best plant is this one. You plant for long, watching stairs, so that the spike goes here instead of staying side. So you have a better angle to play around it. For that, you're gonna come behind in this corner, and you're gonna aim on the roof here with the arrow looking that way. So just put the middle of the arrow like this and do a simple left click, and you will see that the snakebite will go perfectly on stairs and covers the plant here. So planting here is a lot better for that snakebite also, so I suggest you to do it that way. It's a really good snakebite if you want to play postman lineup from your spawn. But let's say you got a timing, you played city, you planted for long or for default, and the enemy team didn't retake that area. They all went from heaven, so you're gonna have to play post plant from that area, and it's pretty good. For this, you're gonna come in front of this line because you don't want to be in that corner, because whoever wants to clear city will just do this, will see nobody and will go away. Then if you just stand here, it's a lot better and you're really covered. So you just go in front of that line, and to hit the default spot here, you will need to put the arrow on the light area here, like this. Once you did the arrow this way, you just put a simple left click, and you will see that the snakebite will take perfectly the default plant. They cannot stand into that corner, and it's literally the best snakebite you can do. For the other area to take like this part for the long part, you're gonna come on the same line here, but this time you're gonna aim here between the light and the darker area, like this, and you're just gonna put the middle of the arrow like this way and just do a simple left click. Now you did this snakebite, it will come straight to the new default like this, and you're gonna have a really good postman lineup. Now let's say it's a different situation. They planted here or you planted here. You can have an easy lineup, easier than these. You just come into this corner this time because it's really quick, so you can play around this area. Then just go quick in this corner, watch the top of this lamp like this, and just do a simple left click. The snakebite will go perfectly behind the box, and either you let it that way or you can like wall bank and have an easy kill on the guy defusing. It's also a good snakebite if you're defending and you want to stop the plant by doing these snakebites, so it can be used in both ways. Now that we've talked about attacker side and post plant lineup, I'm gonna talk about the defender side of B. So to defend B side, there is different ways. In my opinion, I like to just throw a simple smoke like this. Not close, because I just don't like it. And not a one-way, because I don't like it either. I've explained it a lot, but the one-way here, that goes on top of the lamp, allows you to only play from that area because otherwise they can see you in all of these. So I really don't like to be stuck on one spot, and that's why I never play the one way. So you just do a simple smoke like this, and if, as you are the only smoker, you're gonna just come here and do a wall like this. You come here and you watch the N3 of A side this way, so that it covers mid if the sage wall breaks, or if you don't have any sage or smoker. It covers a bit of ramp and also the N3 of A side. So it's a pretty good wall and smoke if you're playing on B to help both A and B side and mid, like the wall map. Otherwise, you can have an easy like retake wall. So let's say you let someone else play on B and just put a wall like this way. You're gonna watch the end here to make the wall, and it's just gonna give you a good retake wall for B side like this, and also a bit cover from mid, so that cannot like shoulder peek or whatever. And if you want to play, you don't play B with that wall, you just let someone else and just come mid and put a smoke for mid, so you cover B and mid, but you don't cover A. You need to play different sometimes. So this is how I used to play if I'm solo smoker. Now there's different things you can do to retake B side, and I need you to be really focused because it's really like long, I would say, and specific. Let's say you played on A side and you still have your smoke, like you took back your smoke, you like put it here, so you took it back to play B. No, so now you have different ways to retake B side. In that scenario, let's say you have your smoke and snake bites, okay? So they fully pushed B and you use nothing on A. So to do this, you're just gonna come in front of that wood part, like here. You're gonna watch the top of that lamp with the A ladder, like this way, just the point of the A ladder, and just do a simple left click. Once you did that, you're just gonna come here in that corner and do a snake bite for pillar. So to do this, you're gonna watch in this area, like here, and just do a simple left click. Then you activate your smoke, so you cover from backside, and the snake bite goes here. So whoever is playing pillar will not be able to peek you, and you are pretty much covered from everything. So it's a pretty good smoke and snake bite. Once you are here, you smoke down and try to clear backside. This is a way of taking B side, but there's a better way that I like to do, is to come here first. Instead of smoking from here, you're gonna smoke from here. So you're gonna come here, you watch the hole in the B letter like this with the line that is popping up, and just do a simple left click. Then you come back into this corner. This is really important because it will allows you to do better things. Let's say you come in this corner and you're gonna watch. It's really complicated. So you see there's like this thing here, and there's 1 and 2 next to the flowers, and you can put the snake like the line between the snake bite and the smoke. So this I'm gonna show you on the screen with zoomed in so you understand better, but it's really pixel, so you need to have your line looking this way. Once you did that, you're gonna see that the smoke gonna press you from people pillar, and we'll have a snake bite here that allows you to peek them, because most of the time people that are playing backside will have a double peek with one guy here and one guy in the bottom. So having the snake bite will break the double peek, and they will be both vulnerable, and you will have an easy kill on them. This is one way of doing it. If you're afraid that with that smoke someone will peek here, there's a way that you can make a snake bite there. You're just gonna watch this leaf here with between with the line between the snake bite and the smoke. So sorry, with the line between the smoke and the wall, like this. And then you just do a simple left click, and this time you will see that a snake bite will come here. So you can do this snake bite with the other one I just showed, and you cover like the wall backside, and it's a pretty good way to retake. Otherwise, it's really tricky. You're just gonna come here, and you come here, and you will watch the top of the wall, like the top of the roof this way. and just go a little bit down, and then you just do a simple left click like this. You will see, and then you just come here. You will see that the snakebite goes under like this, so it covers everything, and whoever is playing here will have to go left, so we'll have to PQ and be vulnerable. So this is a good way to clear under, and also for people who retakes from heaven, they will be vulnerable, so it will help everyone. So you can really do a quick retake like this. So fully, the best retake in my opinion looks like this.
Poison orb emitting.
Then breaks them apart, and you have easy kill. This is how like the best retake looks like for solo and to help the team. This is what I like to do, and I think this is really great. I cannot wait for you to try it and for me to try it in like Screams, Premiere, whatever. I think it's gonna be really great. Okay, so now let's go for the last part of the map, which is mid. Mid, there's different ways to do it. Let's talk about first the attacker side. The attacker side sometimes is really complicated because you want to have a smoke here. To do that, you're gonna come into this area and you're gonna see like a lighter part here. It's really complicated to show, but just come into this area and watch the 1, 2, 3, 4th circle, okay? And just do a jump and left click instantly, and you're gonna see that the smoke will land here and covers you perfectly from vent. It's like the perfect smoke, like Omen, Astra, whatever, and it covers you perfectly. And you can retake it by going mid, clear vent, and then get back your smoke to do anything else. So it's a way to smoke mid, a vent, while being solo smoker. Then, if you do this, you can go towards mid, do a wall that is looking like this. So it covers stairs, and also if you get side, it covers city. So it's like some walls you can do and some smoke to take a mid control. Otherwise, if you are in the defender side,
30 seconds left.
You want to have a good smoke mid. There's two ways of having good smoke mid. One that is really cool that I will show you, and the second one that pro are using. The one that pro are using, they come into this corner and watch this area like here. You just put your crosshair there. When the run starts, you just put a simple left click and the smoke will land perfectly in mid. So it covers here, here. Well, it's the perfect smoke like any smoker can do. Now, there's another way to smoke mid, and this one is so cool, but it can only be made in buy phase. So you're gonna come here, and you see the buy phase overlay. You're gonna put the top left in the window here. It's really complicated, but I think if you try it in custom, you will understand it easier. But here, you do it that way. When the run starts, you just throw your smoke, and you will see why it's good. You throw your smoke, like this, and you will have the area here. The enemy team will never think that there is a hole here. So whoever is going on top here will never, like, think that you are holding him. So stand here, you wait for someone to go up, and you have an easy kill on the guy here. I think it's a really good smoke, and I cannot wait you guys to do it. Otherwise, there's a different setup if you have another controller in your team. It's this. You come here, you do a wall like this, and just do a simple smoke here. It doesn't have to be specific. So you have both smoke and wall. You can do a snakebite on the left, smoke down, and have an easy kill on the guy holding the corner. Then you just go away if there's nobody and play safe. This is a way you can do to fully control mid by yourself if you have a second controller. Also, if you have a second controller, we end the bonus part for players that will play Premiere or in ranked games if they are playing with another controller. There is things you can do, other stuff with your wall that is really good to be lurking yourself or to allow one of your teammates to lurk. So you're gonna come here and do a wall that needs to hit at the start of the box here. So this wall will allows you to be covered from city, so whoever's watching here will not see you, and also go in heaven and take more space. So this will allow you to have like fully cover from everything. Then you drop down your wall and do stuff like that. It's also really good to take space without getting like seen, without getting seen. So your team push here, and you can do that wall with a snake bite that I just showed at the beginning of the video for those who watched everything. You come back here, and you do the snake bite on the first light, like I said. So the teammates that are here, you can just wall down, and we get an easy kill on the guy who's snake bite and trying to go away. So it's a really good way to take control of a ramp and a heaven with that lurk wall. Otherwise, there's a wall also you can do on B side to lurk, kind of, on B too. So this time, you're just gonna do, I think you can do it from here too. You're gonna do a wall that looks like this. Needs to hit the end of the wall. And then you're gonna come here, between this line and this line. And you're gonna watch the second section, so the first and second. With the left point, like this. And just do a simple left click. And you will see that the wall helps you to get here. Then you smoke up, and you're fully covered from everything. Heaven, backside, and you try to take your timing. Either you come here and you try to have a timing, or you stay in this area, so you're not seen from anyone who's here, and anyone who's here also. So you just like watch there and there. It could be a really good lurk for people that want to lurk B instead of A side. So this is 2 wall you can do with 2 smokers. But if you want to do again different things with a second smoker, you can ask him to just smoke city while you just do your wall heaven. So you keep your smoke for yourself, you go onto side with them, they plant, use your smoke, and you can play lineup. Because otherwise, if you are the solo smoker, you cannot really play lineup because you have to smoke for city. So I think this is it. I've talked about many things. I know it's long, 28 minutes already, or around that area. It's I think my best split guide ever, so I hope you guys enjoy it and will do great into the premiere section with Viper. If you have amazing clip, be sure to share them on my Discord, which is in the description. I would love to see your game, like your highlights. So yeah, thank you guys, and if you enjoyed or learned new stuff, be sure to like and subscribe. Love you, and see you whenever you want on stream or soon on YouTube. Bye bye guys.